Dating pool will be smaller and men will fumble you left and right if you have your shit together as a woman. It's so sad to say, but it's true. Do you know why though? I've been thinking about this a lot recently. It's because they're intimidated. They know they can't hang. They just can't keep it together for long enough. They don't feel like they have enough to provide for you, not even just monetarily, but like emotionally. Like you're good on your own and they know that, and it makes them feel insecure if they have insecurities already. Now the good men are up for the challenge. They're not going to fumble you and they're ready to take the ball and make a touchdown. But the other ones will fuck it up every single time because they just simply can't hang and they know that. So whenever you hear a man say things like, just you deserve better, like you do, you just objectively do deserve better. Who needs Chad when you have me? Don't forget to follow me for more videos like this.
Okay, let's add some context to this and let's ask some pertinent questions. All right, just for the sake of conversation. And you know me, I always like to give credit to the content creators. And so the link to the content creator will be down in the description in order to support, because regardless of whether or not I agree with you or not, I always like to give credit to the people that made the videos because it's just the right thing to do. I be wanting my credit, and so I want other people to get their credit also. But let's ask some pertinent questions. All right. How much is enough? Number one. Like, what is having your stuff together? I will tell you that most of the people that are successfully married, and I've coached, talked to, experienced, had conversations with a lot of people, men, women, and everything in between. And I will tell you that most of the people that are successfully married, and I want to make sure that I add a caveat to let you know that there's a difference between married and single. I don't do all of the in between, the dating relationships, the fake fiancés, the forever fiancés. That's all BS. But most of the people that I've ever spoken with that are successfully married, including myself, will tell you that the people that you have the most success with is A, they are your best friends first, meaning that they're not even going into it with the intention of rocking with you, but it's just an organic, equally yoked, great dynamic, understanding who the person was without any preconceived notions, no dating apps, just genuine connection while at the same time understanding and observing who they are without any kind of interest in it in the beginning, right? Even if you find a person attractive, that doesn't necessarily mean that that was a person that you was trying to rock with. It just means that y'all was cool enough for y'all to be able to see each other in certain situations that allow for you to vet whether or not they actually good people, great mother, great at their job, late, good with money, whatever, right? And you can observe that objectively without having any intentions with them, which allows for you to see who they truly are and to vet whether or not they, good for the person, good for marriage. And then if y'all wind up getting together, it's something that y'all already connected with, and the foundation of who you are is greater than all of this BS that they keep having a conversation with y'all about dating anyway, right? That's number one. Number two is people that get it with you out the mud, meaning that, again, y'all are equally yoked and y'all are building together because it's an exchange strengths for weaknesses. There is no better than, there is no partnership. It is a genuine traditional hierarchy, understanding that I have a vested interest in you being successful and you have a vested interest in I'm being successful. And, we have each other, we have our interests tied up in each other. So we got to see each other win. And so I'm always going to do the thing that's best for you. You always going to do the thing that's best for me. And so y'all build it together because two minds is better than one. Two people can pull 10 times their weight rather than one person pulling double their weight. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the genuine, like, objectively just trying to give y'all solutions. That's the genuine way that you find somebody, is that you got to build with them and you got to get it with them out the mud. Now, I feel sorry for a lot of guys, especially with women like this talking the way that they talk, because a lot of guys are super successful. They are good people. And I was having a conversation with my dog, Red. Shout out to Red. Shout out to B. Miller. I was having a conversation with them. We were smoking cigars in front of the buildings because we all stay downtown and we doing really, really well. And Reg was like, man, I would like to get married. And Reg is the same age as me. Most of my friends I've known for more than half of my life. And I've known Reg since kindergarten, 42 years old, incredibly successful. All of my guys is doing really great in life. He was like, man, I would love to get married before the end of the year. But it's tough because he's already a polished, finished guy, successful, in a good space, make a lot of money, good people, all of that, right? And he genuinely has to protect himself because he knows that women like this are out there talking about not fumbling, meeting expectations. And it's like, for what? What happened to love? What happened to building with somebody? What happened to being genuinely interested in the person instead of being interested in whether or not they can do something for you or whether or not they'll do this and do that? It's just a genuine connection. And he communicated to me that most of these women out here is reckless in their thoughts and they look to use guys and all of this stuff, right? And so when I hear this type of thing, it makes my heart hurt because I'm trying to understand. Listen, it's nothing wrong with getting yourself together, but women and men think differently. Women think that getting themselves together then creates an expectation for men to over exceed whatever it is they think standards are for them. And you don't even have no great standards. Like, honestly, she cute, that's cool. But it's a whole lot of cute girls, and we can find another you. And she's saying that the dating pool gets smaller when you become a good girl. That's because you think that you're better than what it is that you really deserve. And so it's about having core principles, truly equally yoked, wanting better for each other. And I'm not even in the mode no more to dissect certain conversations. Like if you see me in these videos that y'all send me that I wind up reacting to, I ain't on no tearing nobody down. I don't get into all of that stuff. I just speak specifically to the talking points. And I'm trying to help y'all to understand that as a man that is incredibly successful, has been successfully married for over 20 years, and I've coached a lot of people into being married and all of that stuff. It's way more than they try to frame it out to be, to where it's on some, oh man, once you get yourself together. What about your past? What about all of the guys that hit it for free? Why do women, come on, let's just ask all the pertinent questions. Why do women that have dealt with trash dudes automatically think that they qualify for greater men just because they think that they got themselves together, but they still have a history of being open to men that wasn't best for them, allegedly, wasn't best for them because we don't even know if they the ones that fumbled the guys, but somehow, some way, they always are these upward mobile quality women, even though they've gave it away for free for dudes that didn't even give a fuck about them. You know what I'm saying? And so I always have to question that. I always am trying to wonder exactly where y'all getting all of these high standards from. And really it all comes back down to who has your best interest at heart, not who can do the most for you. And these type of women will either be forever fiancés that have this mentality. I don't know her situation, so I'm not speaking to her specifically. But these type of women will be forever fiancés, or they're gonna keep going from guy to guy, and they're gonna say that the dating pool gets smaller. But when you become successful as an individual, and I'm not talking about just financially as a woman, I'm talking about as an individual, you are a healthy woman as far as how you view life and the way that you treat people, and you know, are open to the possibility of great. Let me tell you something. Phenomenal women, women that are good, get picked. Their dating pool don't get smaller, it gets larger, it gets wider, meaning that they have guys competing for them, not competing to get away from them because they don't feel like they qualify for them. No, don't no real dude that's really getting it say nothing like that. That just means that the things that you're using in order to vet for the people that you with is often at times very substandard and very horrible as far as trying to figure out whether or not you should be with a person. And I don't believe in all of this over dating. I think that guys from the very beginning, once they get through all of the you know, the facade of who you are and they get to find out the core of who you are, if you ain't picked it, that means that it's something else that you need to be working on in addition to getting yourself together, right? So I'm curious as to what y'all think. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Best day to join the Patreon is the beginning of the month. Link is in the description. And then also on top of that, I can't wait to read y'all comments and see exactly what y'all saying. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Let me know if y'all agree with her, or if we're both right, or you disagree with her, or you just agree with me. Whatever it is, I can't wait to read y'all comments. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.